Hello, and welcome to another podcast episode. This talk is all about guitar and improvisation. Today we're going to talk about Manha de Carnaval. I have an upcoming melody video in the works, and I just released a video talking about some of the concepts on making motion happen within your chord melody arrangement. Here we'll talk about the form and the chord changes. Okay, we're going to work in the key of A minor. So generally we'll spell out the chords relative to this as the tonic, the A. But at certain moments we may take a look at how something is functioning at a given moment in time. So we begin with the one chord, and then we go into the 2 and the 5. Now this is an important area of guitar playing where we want to be able to kind of negotiate those kinds of changes. Because when we play, especially the E7, notice we need this G sharp in here. But when we're playing on the A minor, we don't necessarily work with that tone, although we can include it. So this is where the 2-5 in minor is a little bit more complicated. So make sure you can play with a variety of minor scales. So natural minor, minor, melodic minor, and harmonic minor. So when you're playing on the 5 chord and even the 2 chord, the harmonic minor is a good starting point. Okay, a little further into the progression, we have a minor 4, flat 7 to the flat 3. And like I said in the beginning, we can think about this as a 2, 5, and then really think about this as a flat 3 because we're thinking about the function, that 2-5 motion to the C major. Okay, then we have A7 or A7 flat 9. Was often played as a A7 flat 9 over C sharp, which you can think of as C sharp diminished. So those are some chords that you may come across when working at this tune. And that's what's known as a secondary dominant. So we have the 5 of the 4 chord. Okay, so when we're working with that, again, harmonic minor is going to be very effective. So that's also known as Phrygian dominant on the 5 chord. So if we're thinking D minor momentarily here, then we think in terms of and then resolve to minor, and then you can work within that sound. At this point, we can really work within the key of no sharps, no flats, our original key area here. And we're going through a diatonic circle of fifths. Right, so our root notes there, D, G, C, F, B, E, and then A. And then the chord qualities are all staying within the key of no sharps and no flats. So minor, dominant, major, major, minor 7 flat 5, E7 flat 9, 2 to the A minor. On the second half of the tune, we start out pretty much in the same way as the beginning. So we have a 2-5 back to our tonic chord. Next up, the tune wants to go to D minor, the 4 chord. So it sets up a minor 2-5. So we get E minor 7 flat 5 to A7. So over this area, again, we can think about the D harmonic minor, and then we'll land on the D minor. Here we can have a nice little walk down to the 2-5 to the A minor, and we could do a walk down here from A minor to the F, or we could put in A minor to G minor 7, C7 to the flat 6 chord. So that forms a 2-5 in F, so there we're borrowing from the key of 1 flat. Okay, and then we have a 2 and a 5 back to the minor 1. So each tune that you work on, I'd really highly recommend doing a good analysis or listening to one of these talks or checking out a video on analysis of tunes and focus on the fundamentals of music and the 5/1s, the secondary dominants, understanding circle of fifths and key centers. Having a solid foundation with all of this will really help some of the more advanced and complex sort of playing styles to snap into place and make a lot more sense. So I'd really recommend focusing on fundamentals for the majority of your practice. And then if you have something that you're personally interested in, definitely go for it and make it part of your session, but be sure to have a strong foundation in the fundamentals. All right, everybody, I hope you have a great practice session. I hope you enjoyed this talk. There is a video version available on the YouTube channel, membership area, lessons and talks. So if you'd like to support the channel and you'd like to get a little value out of it as well, please go ahead and click that link in the description. All right, everybody, I'll see you all in the next one.